Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with another video. And today we have a new 4K Blu-ray to review. Sadly, I already know that I'm not the first one to review this, but hopefully I'll be among the first. And yeah, I'm actually kind of happy to talk about this one. It is nice to get it on 4K. This is from Universal from 1978. We're reviewing the 45th anniversary 4K Blu-ray release of Jaws 2. So, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Yeah, so we got this one out today. You got the 4K Blu-ray digital code, and I will say one thing right off the bat. Yeah, I kind of have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this release. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the digital code. I don't know if other people, if maybe, when they redeemed their code, if they got like a 4K version. But when I redeemed my code, it was just the 1080p version. So that's something to take into consideration. Somebody might give you a code for this, and when you renew the code, it turns out you only get the HDX, the 1080p version. So that's something to consider. Overall, well, it's pretty. It's a nice slipcover. You got the big 45th anniversary sticker here. You got the spine, and here on the back. And the bonus features are on both 4K and the Blu-ray. Got deleted scenes, the making of Jaws 2, Jaws 2, a portrait by actor Keith Gordon, John Williams, the music of Jaws 2, the French joke, and storyboards. So, yeah, you got bonus features on both. That is one thing I really do like that Universal does, is they'll put the bonus features on both the 4K and the Blu-ray, so that's kind of cool to have. Let's see. And then we remove this, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. And there's your 4K, there's your Blu-ray. So yeah, and of course, being Universal, there's no reversible cover art, nothing like that. So it's pretty standard, pretty basic. And so, like I said, yeah, I wasn't really thrilled when I renewed the digital code and only got the 1080p version. Now, one of the things I'm going to say about this release is kind of like, you kind of feel like, the $22.90, or I got this for $21.99. So the $21.99 asking price, seems like just a little too good to be true. And honestly, when you look at this release, it kind of is. You got HDR, you got Dolby Vision, you got Dolby Audio, DTS HD and everything else. I did notice, like if you got a great sound system, you got a good sound bar, you got good surround sound or whatever else, yeah, this movie's going to sound awesome. But just watching it on your basic, if you're just using your basic speaker on your TV and stuff like that, there are going to be times you're going to feel like, I gotta keep turning it up. So the audio isn't going to really blow you out of your chair or anything like that, even though it kind of feels like it should. Now, if you got the original Jaws on 4K, the original Jaws looks just absolutely amazing. The sound is perfect. You could tell they really put effort into that release. This one here, I'm sure they did put effort into it. I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm sure that they did. But there are going to be times it kind of feels like they didn't really put that much effort into it. Overall, it's good picture quality. It's not too polished. It's not too grainy. The HDR does really help, but some of the daytime scenes look just a little too dark. Some of the scenes, I think it probably has more to do with like the way the movie was filmed and the film stock and the cinematography and all that kind of stuff. Like some of the scenes kind of look a little bit, like blurry and kind of mucky and everything. But overall, it's definitely watchable. You're not gonna watch this and be like, oh God, it looks awful, but just I hate to say it, but yeah, you're going to kind of be like, compared to the original, if you've seen the original Jaws on 4K and then you're watching this, you're kind of like, this feels like it should look better, Excuse me. But overall, it's got decent picture quality and stuff. And like I said, this is probably about the best this movie's ever going to look. But just like I said, just kind of, I would say, you go into this kind of, manage your expectations. Don't go into this thinking it's gonna, visually and audio wise, it's gonna, just completely blow you away. It's just not going to do that. But still, like I said, in terms of the picture quality, it does look really good. It does, um, you know, um, one thing I think that really helps though too is, I mean, we know that it's a mechanical shark and everything else, and one thing that really helps, I think, especially in these movies, is when when they don't show the shark that much or anything like that. I think, yeah, especially when we're talking about 4K releases, both the original Jaws and this one too, it definitely helps that they don't show it that much, because I think if they did, it's like, yeah, the shark would end up looking pretty dang obvious. Whereas here, when they just show it like just enough here and there, it's like, it works, Um, but just, kind of like, but just kind of, yeah, just some parts of it is like, it looks really, really good, but some parts are, especially with the whole, like, Amityville Island setting and the atmosphere and everything else, it just seems like, it just seems kind of a little lacking, you know. But I wouldn't say no, don't buy this. Actually, I would say yeah, go ahead and get it, because, like I said, this is probably about the best this movie's ever gonna look. Like I said, just don't go in expecting a whole brand new viewing experience. Um, I could possibly see this being one of the ones people will be like, I'll put this on my list, and maybe yeah, wait till November when they do the see if Best Buy or Amazon will do Black Friday sales, and maybe wait and just pick this up on a Black Friday sale. I could see people doing that. But I would honestly say, yeah, I mean, the price is good for it. And, or if you want to wait, yeah, probably just wait a week or two, and the price will probably drop. But overall, yeah, you got the first Jaws. You're going to want this one for your collection. Um, I admit, okay, out of the four Jaws movies, okay, it's like, Jaws looks, amazing on 4K. Glad to have that one. I am glad, I know I kind of sound like I'm talking down on this one, but overall, I really am glad to have this. Uh, and truth be told, is I would really like to get Jaws 3D on 4K, because I know a lot of people don't like that movie, but personally, I always kind of had a soft spot for that one, because I remember being a real little kid and going to see it in the theater, and we watched it in 3D, had the glasses, had the whole viewing experience, and everything. So I didn't mind the story that much, kind of the whole water park setting was really cool and everything else. So yes, I mean, overall, I really enjoyed, Jaws 3D, and I wouldn't mind having that one on 4K. Now, Jaws: The Revenge. Ooh, this is one of the cases where I'm going to be actually pretty fine not, not completing a franchise, you know, because yeah, that's one. I mean, I could barely bring myself to pay the $10 to get Jaws: The Revenge on Blu-ray. I cannot sit here and see myself paying $20 or $25 to get Jaws: The Revenge on 4K. I just can't picture myself doing it. That would be an instance where I'd be like, I'm sorry, folks, but that's what I would do. Is I'm gonna wait and see if like they put Jaws: The Revenge out on 4K, and it's like, I'm sorry, but that's one of those cases. I am gonna wait and see if they put that they put that thing out on $10 on a Black Friday sale. Then maybe I'll see if I could try to push myself to get it. But for like $24.99 on release day for Jaws: The Revenge, ain't gonna happen. But Jaws 3D, I could see doing it. But yeah, overall, I'm not I'm not absolutely disappointed with this. But just like I said, just kind of go in and manage your expectations, because I think I was expecting maybe just a little more out of this than what I got, especially when you see how great the original Jaws looks on 4K and everything. And like I said, just kind of, yeah, just, certain things like the digital code and everything else. But I think that's about it. I'm only starting to repeat myself now. But, yeah, Jaws 2, if you love the film, go ahead and get it. If you're just like, I can wait. Yeah, I would say, maybe wait, a couple of weeks or something. This will probably go down in price, and you pick it up for a good deal. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. So does my air conditioner. I also hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, would you please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And definitely, oh man, with the upcoming months, and everything, it's like one thing, I'm looking forward to more 4K reviews, especially like, I found out that Screen Factory is going to put My Bloody Valentine out on 4K in September, and I'm especially going to want to talk about that one, since on the website it says that it's going to be the uncut version on the 4K, which, so yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But plenty more to look forward to. So I can't wait. So that's it, everybody. Take care. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.